When I multiply numbers that include decimals, I set up my multiplication like this. In this example, 3 times 32.75, I put one of the numbers here above the line and the other number above it. The first thing I'm going to do is start multiplying this digit 3 by each of these digits one at a time, starting with 3 times 5. 3 times 5 gives me 15. I write the 5 from the 15 here under the 3, and the 1 is the number I have to carry. I write the number I have to carry up here. Now I'm doing 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21, but 21 plus the 1 I have to carry is 22. I write the second 2 here, and the first 2 I have to carry, so I write it up there. Because I have now used this 1 that I carried, I cross it out. Now I'm doing 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus this 2 is 8. I write the 8 here. I cross out this 2 because I've used it. Because 8 is one digit, it fits here, and I don't have a digit to carry. Now, 3 times 3 is 9. Again, it's a single digit, it fits. What I have to do next is I have to put the decimal in the correct place in my answer. And the way I do that is I count all of the digits to the right of the decimal in total for the two numbers that I multiplied. 3 has no digits to the right of its decimal, but 32.75 has these two digits to the right of its decimal. That means that my answer has to have 2 digits to the right of its decimal. So I put the decimal here, and my answer is 3 times 32.75 equals 98.25. In this example of multiplying with decimals, it is the first number that has a decimal. But we set up our multiplication in the same way. We put the first number here, and above it we put the second number. The first thing we have to do is multiply this digit, the 5, by each of these digits one by one. 5 times 2 is 10. I write the 0 from the 10 here, and the 1 from the 10 is being carried, so I write it up here. 5 times 8 is 40, and 40 plus the 1 I am carrying is 41, so I write the 1 from 41 here. The 4 is being carried, so I write it up there, and this 1 has now been used, so I cross it out. 5 times 3 is 15, plus the 4 that I carried is 19. I write the 9 here, and I'm able to write the 1 beside it because I have finished with the multiplications with the 5, so there is a space to write the 1. I've used the 4, so I cross it out. Now I have to multiply each of these digits in turn by the 2. Because I have moved over to the second digit, I need to put a 0 here, because the answers to my multiplications have to start right underneath the 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and that fits here. There is no number to carry. 2 times 8 is 16. I write the 6 from the 16 here, and the 1 that I am carrying I write up here. 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1 that I carried is 7. I write my 7. It's a one-digit number, so it fits. I don't have to carry anything. I have now used this 1, so I cross it out. The next thing to do is to add these two numbers together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 4 is 5. 9 plus 6 is 15. I write the 5 and I am carrying a 1. I write the 1 up here. And 7 plus 1 is 8, plus the 1 that I carried is 9. I write my 9 and I cross out the 1 because I have used it. Finally, I have to put the decimal in the right place. The total number of digits to the right of the decimal in these two numbers is 1. Only this 5 is to the right of a decimal. So I need to have one digit to the right of the decimal in my answer. Therefore, I put my decimal right there. The answer to 2.5 times 382 is then 955. In this example, we're multiplying two decimals where both numbers have decimals. But we set it up the same way. We put one of the numbers here and the other number directly above it. And we're going to start by multiplying each of these digits by 2. 2 times 7 is 14, so I write the 4 and I carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1 that I carried is 7, which I write here. I cross out the 1 because I've used it. And 7 is one digit, so it fits. I don't have to carry a number. 2 times 2 is 4. Now it's time to multiply this 1 by each digit. And because 1 is the second digit, I start by putting a 0. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. In each case, I didn't have to carry a number because each answer to my multiplications was a single digit. Now I have to add these two numbers together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 7 is 14. I write the 4, I carry the 1. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus the 1 I carried is 8. I cross out the 1 that I carried. And then the only number here is 2. Finally, it's time to put my decimal in my answer. We count how many digits are to the right of the decimals in total for all of the numbers that we multiplied. There's 1 digit to the right of the decimal in the lower number. There are 2 digits to the right of the decimal in the upper number. The total is 3. So there have to be 3 digits to the right of the decimal in my answer, which means that the decimal is going here. The answer to 1.2 times 2.37 is therefore 2.844.